Now this is where it gets a little bit fucked up with this, and it's the crazy side of the drug. Now, it was all coming to an end, and I was pretty much using MCAT towards the end as a tool, because I obviously seen something on that drug itself that made me start questioning things. And so as a Pisces, I just can't let things go. I'm just aware, you just can't get away with it with the Pisces. If they see something different, that's it. It just doesn't work. I'm chasing it then. So I remember this time when I was going into the bathroom, and I wear sunglasses quite a lot because I didn't like. I wore sunglasses quite a lot because everybody's eyes, dilate, don't they? And when you're looking at people, they can sometimes look, even my own eyes can look like a threat, or so I put sunglasses on. I'm not saying that they are going to be a threat, I'm just saying they look very different. They look like, what? Boom, really black dilated eyes. And so I used to wear sunglasses, and I remember going to the toilet for a piss, and I was in the mirror, flicking the air up. I see something shot across the mirror bit, reflecting back, like, phoom, little thing, phoom. I was like, fuck that. I was like, no, come on now. Definitely there. And then put it back on again. And then it was in the corner of the doorway. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So that was the start of it. So I thought, fuck it. Anyway, so I had a friend up. So again, obviously towards the end of it, I had a friend up, and this is where it all gets a little bit mangled and fucked up. So I had a friend up, and he shot upstairs on his phone. I don't know whether anyone's been left when they've been doing MCAT, but I got left on my own downstairs, and it was it's pretty high stuff at the beginning. And it was pretty high stuff that we was on, and he shot upstairs, so I sat downstairs and just twitching my head back, and I looked up and went, what the fuck is that? It was an eye. I was like, what? Moving it, and there were faces. It was clump faces all the way up, all stuck together, all clumps looking at me. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I felt like something like, I can't explain, it was like, I've never seen this in a film. I've seen this in a film once, and I'll try and put it on here, and it was like, it went from like 2D to 3D, I got something like that, it went, my brain did, so, and it kept coming back on and off. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then down the hallway, I was watching, and there were waves, like tall and small waves coming down the hallway, and they were like the predator fingerprint waves, and there were people coming down the hallway, and I was watching it, and I wasn't really scared. I was just like, well, what the fuck? Well, what's going on up here and what's going on there? And they were coming more and more down the hallway, and I was watching it, and the more I was watching it, the more they was coming through. And I remember having this absolute freezing cold feeling in the living room. I was like, okay, now I got the coat off the settee and put it on. And for some reason I picked up a pair of sunglasses and put the lens, I don't know why I did this, put the lens round it and went, oh fuck. People all the way around the living room, chatting, sitting down on the settee, all the way around. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm going to say the name, shouted the guy downstairs, oi, come down here a minute, please, I think I've fucking myself up. Come downstairs, I went, just sit here next to me a minute. I said, just look down the hallway, can you see anything at all? Just look for me, just. He went, no, I can't see nothing. I was like, alright then, she's probably fucking myself up, probably had too much. Shot back upstairs, and I was just sitting there, and loads more walking through my hallway, all the way out my door, all in my living room, sitting on my chair, I was like, what the fuck? There were people, I was like, maybe this is schizophrenia, like cheaper friends. But no, unfortunately, this was too detailed. How people were dressed and everything, and there was kids down the hallway, so I shouted down again. I went, get here now, watch this, just watch this. And I got the sunglasses like that, placed it over, and goes, watch. And there were kids shooting across the lenses bits on and it was like, what? You saw it, and I thought, oh my god. And then automatically I knew that this was the beginning of something. I thought, what the fuck is going on here? So anyway, we got our stuff and we went out of that house. I wasn't scared that night at all. I wasn't bothered by what I seen. I was quite comfortable with what I was seeing. And so when we left, it was always in my brain. I was like, what are those faces above me? Why? And what are all these people in my living room? What is all this? Why am I seeing all this? Anyway, we went to a sesh that night. Made me feel a bit more better. But the next day, I was petrified about going back home. I didn't want to go back home. I was like, shit. So a friend came down and eased me back in at home, which I thank you. You know who you are. Thank you very much. So again, a week later, I was back on the sesh. I was going to break up, and we were standing there, we was having a chat with each other, one of those sesh chats, and I said, look at the floor. Laminate flooring, look at the floor. It was like, for some strange reason, it was all lined and connected with eyes all over the floor. It was weird. It was like wooden art, I don't know, it was like it was looking at us. It was, I goes to her and goes, look at the floor, it's staring at us. It was like, yeah man, that's trippy. And then I had this feeling of behind me, like something was watching me. I turned around and there was just a big plant. And I looked at the plant, I was looking at it for about a couple of minutes. I was like, I don't know man. I went, pass me a phone. For some reason, phone tech works with all this shit. And I got the phone up like that. And it was a face in the phone, staring at me the way it were. It had leaf eyes and stuff, and the face. I was like, what? So I took the picture, and underneath it, as well as, was its sibling. Weird shit this was. No, this was weird shit. It was like a face and a sibling underneath, and it looked petrified that it saw me. And the more that I kept looking, I went, it's okay. I was like, it's alright. I'm not going to hurt you. And it was smiling. It stopped. And then I goes, like I said to you, I was using the drugs as a tool towards the end of it. Everyone was using it to get fucked off it. I was using it as a tool. So I had this sunglass lens in my hand like that, and I was going around there for a number of weeks, around everywhere, sorry. And I was just looking, see if I could see stuff, and I seen stuff. And then I was thinking to myself, in my head, I was like, right, how am I going to bring this out? How can I bring what I'm seeing out? You know, a lot of people won't get it or understand it, so I just want to prove that it's there. So, how can I do this? I just thought to myself, I've got a phone at the time. Yeah, I got an iPhone 5, so I just thought, hang on, if I can see that through sunglass lens, what about if I put the sunglass lens over the iPhone 5 and then get fucked on it? Let's go around, let's see what's happening. Well, anyway, I was taking these pictures, and I was with a group as well as at the time, and I started going into a frenzy. I was like, oh my god, look at the pictures. Shit, look at the pictures that I'm taking. And the pictures was going over in black slowly across the phone. Dead slowly, going in black. I was like, look. And they saw it for themselves. Not going to come forward now. It sounds crazy. But they know who they are. And going over all in black. Now, what it was doing on the influence of drugs is because I'm heightened. Everything's light, everything's heightened. It was going over the pictures. And what it was doing was lightening them pictures off or blurring them pictures off, so when they come back, I looked and I couldn't see what was there in those pictures. Very clever. So it started to chip into my brain like there's something a bit more here, there's something going off, and so let's dig a little bit deeper. So I put a sunglass lens over an iPhone. You asked me why I did it. I didn't even know why. It's in my book, and I'll get it out in a bit and I'll show you. And so here I was again. Now we're going to the craziest parts of stuff now. The end crazy bit. Pretty much the end of Cat then. I pretty much got everything that I needed off that drug, and then so I was with this group and then started chomping on some mushrooms and shot back to my house, and I got my phone out, started tripping. I was like, whoa! And I put the phone, hovered across the settee. Now this is the absolute finale of crazy. Put it over the phone, hovered it over the settee, hovered it over the floor, and all of a sudden something happened to the phone. It started opened up, something started chasing down the phone, flat, coming straight down, flat ways, and as it was going across the ground on the phone, I could see it was going up, and it was gridded, and it was showing me trees and plants. No, it was showing me trees and grass and everything as it was trying to find where I was. And then it stopped, and it opened up, and it was a portal. Now, you think this is crazy to me? Go onto YouTube and go onto J Dreamers, and he'll talk to you about all that stuff. And a portal opened up, and around it looked like a flock of birds or bats. And you've seen the craziness of birds all formed around a ring. And I was looking, and it like had my eyes like some kind of hypnotism, and I was watching it. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? But I didn't have anything next to me, and it was like, I don't know. I was watching watching the eyes, and there was something spinning in the middle of the phone, and coming out that way slowly, like that, was a face coming in. I was like, what the fuck's going on? No! Threw the phone away, mate. I felt some kind of like energy form coming out of my body. I was dying. I was dying, and it was bringing a face through. And immediately I shot out of the house, I remember, and I could not go in that house for weeks and weeks on end. But yeah, I remember going out of that house and goes, what the fuck happened? What's going to come and get me? What the fuck am I doing? The person that I was next to was completely drug free, was nothing, but they saw it, and I was turned into a face. And if you go back and look at some of my videos and stuff, I'll put that out. I'll put faces coming out of phones or something like that, and it's really difficult to bring that image out at the minute. I've been thinking about how am I going to bring that image out to show people what really went off, and that bit there is one of the most craziest things you probably ever heard. You're probably sitting there thinking, that is just absolutely fucked up. So I took myself immediately on the Monday, rang up and said, I think I fucked myself up, I've done some drugs and I need some help. And I had this massive loud ringing in my ears, massive, and I had this massive loud ringing in my ears. It was so unbearable. It was really, really bad, to the point where that could be a controlling device. Like if you knew something, they could ring something off inside of you, and you're like, okay, alright, and they'll bring it back down, if that makes any sense. It was weird. I had really bad ringing in my ear. So booked an appointment to see somebody. I've written all about this from day one, written it down. As soon as it started changing my reality, I started writing about it, and then I was also making diagrams as well as how to capture what the human eye can't see, because we only can see 1% of the electromagnetic light spectrum. And here I were making diagrams, don't even know why, and it was like, it was showing me, I was basically just being shown stuff. And it was through drugs and phone technology, basically saying that you can see it, but you're never ever going to get to the truth. And if you do get to the truth, I think everybody knows if you ever go deep down into that hole, you know what's going to happen. You're going to get fucked up. And I spent a good few years being fucked up and seeing things, and you're telling people, they think you fucking gone mad. So obviously I hooked myself in and I went to see this specialist. I sat waiting to see the specialist. I had my book with me as well because I wrote about this from day one. I was making diagrams, and it was like wanting me to see it in some way, but it was, you know, drugs and capturing it using technology, phone technology, which is kind of unique. I don't know if anybody's ever tried to do that, but yeah, and you'll soon figure it out that you won't get too far. You won't get far at all, because they have a way, they can stop you, this higher power, whatever it is, can stop you doing anything that they want. You're not in control, they're in control. Anyway, so I sat there, waiting. I was all smart, dressed up, sitting there, and I thought, fuck myself up. And I seen these people coming out all nicely in black and that, you know, in suits. And then I had this woman go, "Hey!" jump out. "Hi, Michael." I looked at her and, yeah. I had like trainers on, girly shoes, really scraggly hair. I was like, "Really?" "Hi, yeah, I'm Linda, come on!" Oh, fuck's sake. Sat in this room, started talking to her about the things that was going on. And she was like, "Oh yeah, have you ever been to Glastonbury?" I went, "What? Glastonbury?" "No, I've not been to Glastonbury." "Well, carry on, yeah." Yeah, so I saw this elf, or I saw this funny thing, like an elf and that, and do you have any cat? I should have said that. That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, "Do you have any cat?" Near enough asked her if she had any cat. She was one of them characters. I was like, "Really?" Sat with her for an hour, and she was like, "I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to book you in a room full of people. I'm going to book you one day a week with a group of people on a Tuesday, and they're all walks of life who have this vision on how things are and work and whatever, creative way, you know, art, creative way, what they think." And I remember going, and there's a lot of interesting people there. There's a lot of people that were really fruit baskets. There's a lot of people who express themselves through drawings, what they thought. It was interesting, but it wasn't for me. Go out, go filming, go and express what you've seen and create. And it threw me out, and I started learning filming. And within the first year, I wasn't very good to start with, but in the first year, we made a film with Asley called Breakable. And after then, I just wanted to do effects. I wanted to be a wizard. I wanted to do people say, "Well, how can you do that?" Or like magic. It wasn't really about filming. It was about just effects in general. It was just about, I wanted to be a wizard. I wanted to be somebody. When you saw something, if I disappeared or whatever, I wanted to be like, how can you do that? How's he done that? I wanted to be one of them people. I wanted to be, because everything's magic. Everything's illusion. It's smoke and mirrors, and I wanted to be part of that. So yeah, and I remember, and it was hovering it around, and I went and took the phone on the garden, and I remember lifting it up. And when I lifted it up, I had this shiny thing come straight in front of the phone. I was like, wow, it was beautiful. It was an elf. It had like a tin hat. It was smiling, really big fucking smile, and it was like Tinkerbell. It was beautiful. And I took the picture. And I remember as well as that how the picture itself was going over slowly, taking over my picture, lightened it off, but I still got the picture. I can still see it. People say that, "Oh no, the demons are evil." If it was really evil, it would have killed me, would have taken my life. It was beautiful, most beautiful thing I ever read. And when you see something like that, you are never the same again. I was never the same again for a good few years. I had to go away and learn everything that I saw. And you just can't comprehend it. It just won't work. You'll get anxious. You can only take so much, and that's what happened with me. I've got writing in wood, writing on the floors, because everything's filtered. Everything in front of your face is filtered. It's just you don't see it. But you know, if you have a play with things, you can do this. You don't have to be on drugs to do this neither. You can do this on your phone now. They've got like something which is photo editor on a phone where you can use like filters. Go and have a play. Go and have a play in your wall. Go and have a play in the floor. You'll start noticing that things are not what they're seen. But it can lead to a big massive deal of anxiousness inside of you, and you have to be really, really careful with where you tread, because like I said, your brain won't be able to comprehend it all. You won't be able to take it all in, and you'll give yourself a fucking heart attack. You're seeing yourself loopy, you're seeing yourself mad, so you've got to be very, very careful with what you're doing. Now, even myself, here's me getting some letters out, some wood or whatever. If I carried on doing that, it sends a load of, I start getting anxious. And I don't want that, I don't want to feel like that, but I know it's there, I can see it, and I know everything around me is obviously not what it seems. So the story isn't really that fucked up, is it really? Because I would be locked up. So when I was seeing those people, they even knew that I was discharged to go and I was okay. Yeah, I was discharged to go and I was fine. I was okay, and all these years later, I'm fine.